I'm going to talk about comfort women. What is comfort women? Comfort women are women and girls being sex slaves by the Japanese army in 1930s to 1945. It's about before and during World War II. Japanese government wanted to minimize medical expenses on treating venereal disease that the soldiers acquired from frequent and well-inspired rap, which hindered Japanese military capacity. The government set up places called comfort station to prevent venereal disease and rape by Japanese soldiers. But actually, it didn't solve these problems. At the beginning, comfort women are Japanese prostitutes who volunteered for such service. After a short time, Japanese soldiers couldn't be satisfied with those small amount of comfort women who were volunteered. Japanese soldiers started to promise some fake employment. They told the women, who were mostly from Japanese colonies of Korea, Taiwan, and China. Women were told that they would provide some high salary jobs in the factories, so that women could help their family a lot if they accept the job. However, as they were recruited, they were encouraged in comfort stations. But the amount of the comfort women was still not enough for Japanese soldiers, because while they found out they were cheated by Japanese soldiers, they started to query that why did they need to serve over 80 people in a day. But once they queried about anything, they would be beaten by swords day and night, or just kill them. There were a comfort woman say that she was once told that killing comfort women are easier than killing dogs. However, Japanese soldiers killed and beat comfort women every day, so that they'd need more and more comfort women. They started to kidnap women and girls from Japanese colonies. They even called girls who were only 13. Japanese soldiers lead comfort women a dog's life. One Japanese army doctor testified that comfort women were seen as female ammunition and as public toilets, as literally just things to be used and abused, with some comfort women being forced to donate blood for the treatment of wounded soldiers. When World War II was over, 3/4 of comfort women died, and most survivors were left infertile due to sexual trauma or sexually transmitted disease. Lots of survivors were terrified to talk about those terrible memories. They were afraid that if they admit that they were comfort women, they would be ostracized from their society. In Confucian nations like Korea and China, where premarital sex were considered shameful, the subject of comfort women was ignored for decades after 1945, as the victims were considered pariahs. In Confucian cultures, traditionally an unmarried woman must value her chastity above her own life, and any woman who loses her virginity before marriage for whatever reason is expected to commit suicide. By choosing to leave, the survivors made themselves into outcasts. Most comfort women have never lived a good life. There was a movie which filmed in 2017. It is based on the true story of Korean comfort women. A comfort woman whose name is Yu Fen. She never told others that she was a comfort woman. Her parents also asked her not to do so. One day, she saw a comfort woman was fighting for an apology for Japanese government. She decided to learn English, and this is how she fight for comfort women.
How are you?
For those young girls, their childhoods were stolen away by the crimes of the Japanese army. We must remember those girls and the pain that they lived through. Japan committed crimes against humanity, but there has been no sincere apology for the comfort women issue.
There were over 400,000 comfort women during World War II. Over 200,000 of them are Chinese. In 2015, Japanese government apologized to Korean comfort women. Chinese comfort women are still waiting for the apology. However, Korean comfort women don't think that was a sincere apology, because Japanese government asked Korean government to remove the comfort women statue in Korea and asked people to forget those memories. In 2018, the first comfort women statue in Taiwan was erected. Since then, there was even a Japanese nationalist kicked the statue and filmed it. The oldest comfort woman in Taiwan, Lian Hua Chen, she died in 2017. Before she died, she said that she had waited for the apology for decades. Although there are only 2 comfort women still alive in Taiwan, from my point of view, we still can't forget this horrible memory and help them to fight for their rights.